That play. They list him as 6'4", blocking a 7-footer. Pierce on the pull-up. Gets it to go. Pierce, 11 points here in the third. They lob it in. Farmar couldn't finish, but Gasol the rebound. Odom out to Walton. Vujacic spots up. That's a two-pointer. Sasha Vujacic with his second field goal.
I like this move by Doc Rivers. Slow it down, get the ball to Pierce, and let's play around him.
Celtics are still shooting an incredible 66% from the field. Allen turns and shoots. I think Gasol may have gotten a piece of it. It's not the shot Boston wanted there. And the Lakers will hold it for the final shot of the period. Odom the drive. Can't finish. Gasol tips it, gets it back, puts it back up and in. Pau Gasol with a terrific play. And Rondo, that will not count as the third quarter comes to an end. Kobe Bryant, 19 points in this third period. But it was tough for the Lakers to get into the lead because Paul Pierce had 11. And the Celtics continue to shoot the lights out.
Well, Bryant offensively had his way that entire quarter. Big plays and big shots. Spectacular in a variety of ways. But Paul Pierce holding it down on his end. Ron Artest and crew, you can't guard me, and I know it.
Fourth quarter of the critical Game 5 coming up. This presentation of the NBA Finals on ABC continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
T-Mobile asked, now that adding a family member to your plan is just $5, who would you add?
I'd add my pops if he'd stop doing that.
Automatic.
I'd add Luke. Luke.
What about your old man?
I'd add my 3 boys, Javier, Tomas, and D-Wade.
I'd add my mama if she'd pick up the phone. Mama, pick up the phone.
Add a family member to your plan for just $5, only from T-Mobile. Now buy one smartphone like the T-Mobile MyTouch and get a second one free.
That's terrible. 3 items for $2. How's Taco Bell gonna make money off of that?
You should promote it.
That's not terrible. Taco Bell's $2 meal deal. 4 different meals to choose from. Each with a Taco Bell original, medium soda, and Doritos chips. Only at Taco Bell. What happened to your face?
Just jealous of my good looks.
Jonah Hex.
Is that all you got?
Rated PG-13.
Darren takes it coast to coast and then...
Deflected by Lewis.
I guess I'll always feel the same.
Transition, we're getting stops. We got to rebound a little bit better. And then we got to take care of the ball. But transition is great.
Thank you. All right, Doris, fourth quarter underway as the Lakers bring it up. We've had some unlikely fourth quarter stars in this series. Game 3, it was Derek Fisher. Game 4, Big Baby Davis and the Celtics bench. Who will step up in the fourth quarter here in this critical Game 5 as Gasol knocks down the shot, and it's cut to 6.
And this is the same unit the Celtics started with the other night in the fourth quarter. But in this situation, I don't have as much trust in them playing with a lead.
They all played over 9 minutes. Wallace gets inside, rolls off the rim, and Odom the rebound. The only starter in right now for Boston is Ray Allen. Much like Game 4, Gasol and Kobe Bryant, bad pass, that's going to be a backcourt violation. 10th turnover for Los Angeles. They sat a long time in the fourth quarter because of the effective play in Game 4 of the Boston bench. Do not expect that here tonight. Wallace. The 3, it's good! Rasheed Wallace nails a three-pointer.
The doctor is calling out a 1-5 pick and roll. Rasheed Wallace has a history of knocking down those type shots.
Crowd on its feet once again. Vujacic on the drive. Goes at Wallace. Misses. Tony Allen the rebound.
Great block out by Tony Allen against the bigger Pau Gasol.
Robinson for three. The thing about this bench is they've got guys who can score, and they're also getting it done defensively.
Well, they're very tough.
Allen gets up on Kobe Bryant. Bryant got a quick rest at the end of the third. Drives on Allen. Off balance. Gets it to go. What a tough shot from Bryant.
I like the adjustment, though, Mike. That's the way you have to attack Tony Allen. He's playing up into your chest. You've got to make an aggressive move.
But you're not going to get a jump shot right there.
Allen goes inside. Blocked by Bryant.
The way Tony Allen's playing him, it's body to body. There's no space to be created. You've got to go by that, and that's a tough shot.
For the third time in these finals, he's hit the 30-point mark. Big Baby setting some pretty big screens out there. Robinson on the drive, gets to the basket. Lakers, Odom and Vujacic looking at each other. Odom yelling at Vujacic for not helping out.
But not much Vujacic can do. He's defending Ray Allen in the corner.
Picked your poison there for the Lakers. Farmar. Bryant for three. In and out. Gasol a rebound, but they're going to call a loose ball foul on the Lakers. Three on Gasol.
Vujacic defending Ray Allen in the corner. Help has got to come from somebody else. He can't leave him. Stun a little bit and get back to Allen. But what about the other guys in purple on the floor? You've got to be in help position. They're not. And Nate Robinson, the ability to get all the way to the cup.
See, I don't care if Allen's missed 16 straight. Vujacic made the right decision not coming off Ray Allen in the corner.
Robinson and Wallace play catch. Robinson tried to jam it in. Deflects to Pierce, who just checked back in. Bryant all over Pierce. Pierce leans in for the jumper. And Vujacic the rebound. He wanted the foul.
Doc Rivers going back with Kevin Garnett, Pierce, and Allen on the floor. And Kobe Bryant now the guy defending Pierce.
Farmar for three.
It's interesting. Doc Rivers let him play a long time in Game 4. He only gave him a couple minutes here tonight, and I think it's the exact right move.
Rondo's still on the bench as Robinson stays in. Shot clock at 5. Pierce to drive, and Pierce gets hammered. Bryant looks to make sure he's okay. There's Paul Pierce. Free throws. And Pierce will become the first Celtic besides Kevin Garnett to take a free throw tonight. Hard to believe. Pierce with 26. Celtics trying to take a 3-2 lead. They're up 9 with 8:25 to play.
ESPN's presentation of the NBA Finals on 8.
Jeff.
You want to know how you're a championship defense? You make extra effort plays. Tony Allen with the spectacular block comes 21 feet to contest Pau Gasol at the rim. His daughter Kiki was asking for some love for her dad. Well, guess what? He earned it. Give Kiki's dad some love.
He has played some good tough minutes. But now on the bench, again, Nate Robinson stays in the game.
How many guys quit on that play? Just give up on a play. Think that's Pau Gasol, he's going to catch it, he's going to finish.
That's 6'4", blocking 7 feet. And again, Pierce 1 of 2. He's the first Celtic, as we mentioned, besides Garnett, to shoot a free throw. That's only the 6th and 7th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know what? It's been officiated well. It hasn't been a free throw contest. This is a well-officiated game that the players can play in, and nobody's in foul trouble.
Ray Allen got a little too aggressive and picks up his third. First team foul for the Celtics. Lakers have only taken 15 free throws. That's not a lot.
No, and this is good defense, but the difference is Bryant has his mind made up. He's going to get to the paint area and force the issue.
Bryant again, falling away. It's good. Kobe Bryant with 33. So many of them, such difficult shots.
There's nothing you can do there. There's nothing you can do other than continue to run good offense.
Pierce. Good help defense from Bynum. Ray Allen all alone banks it in. Somebody lost their man for the Lakers.
And we watched Nate Robinson in the past just jack up shots at times. He's playing like a champion. That time found Ray Allen underneath all by himself.
4 assists to Nate Robinson. Odom, nice drive to the basket. Odom's second field goal.
You're right about Nate Robinson. That's a championship play right there. Giving up a pretty good shot to get a great shot.
Robinson's second straight game, playing huge fourth quarter minutes in an NBA Finals game. Doc Rivers showing confidence. Garnett. And Artest lost it out of bounds. Lakers bench saying it was last touch by Allen, but the Celtics get a new 24.
There's Robinson right there. Pinpoints his pass right on target. Seeing the whole floor, seeing Garnett post. Watches Ray Allen come open. That's good point guard play by Nate Robinson.
And Robinson, 10 strong minutes, sits down. Rondo back in the game.
So in a half-court set, the Celtics are an easier team to defend.
And a double foul call against both Ray Allen and Derek Fisher. The two of them pushing and shoving each other. Mike Callahan apparently has seen enough of them go at it. So that's 4 fouls on Ray Allen, 2 on Fisher. Fisher trying to argue. Mike Callahan right away made the call. Celtics will inbound with 6:41 remaining. Offensive foul on Ray Allen, pushing off. No. My mistake, it's on Perkins. Allen thought that they were going to call it on him. That would have been his 5th. But instead, Perkins picks up his 3rd. 8-point lead for Boston. They've led the entire second half. Their biggest lead was 13. Offensive foul on Bynum. Perkins gets fired up. Bynum pushed off. That's his 3rd. Los Angeles Lakers throughout these playoffs, first beating Oklahoma City, then Utah, then Phoenix, have never trailed in any of the series. They've been tied a few times. They came close in Game 5 against Phoenix in the conference finals, but they have yet to trail in a playoff series in 2010. Right now they're down 8 with just under 6.5 to play. Fisher and Allen still going at it. Pierce against Artest. Pierce gets by him. Misses the layup. Odom the rebound. Odom kicks it out. Artest wide open. Too strong, and Odom another board. Puts it back up and in. Odom starting to make some big plays in the 4th.
Playing a lot better. Much aggressive on the offensive end and attacking the boards. Big-time rebounds and putbacks.
And the lead is cut to 6 as we're midway through the 4th.
And this is what Phil Jackson wants to see from Lamar Odom. Crash the offensive boards and stay aggressive. Gets the rebound and elevates right back up. Big-time play, closing the gap to 6.
Thanks for watching ESPN on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
Some celebrities on hand, including a multiple Grammy winner, an award-winning filmmaker, a multiple NBA champion, another NBA champion, and a couple of guys who say they have to win an NBA championship in 5 years. New Nets owner Mikhail Prokhorov said they'll win a championship in 5 years. Good luck, Avery Johnson, the new coach. Meanwhile, Kobe Bryant trying to win his 5th championship. Right now his team down by 6, just under 6 to play here in the 4th. Perkins and Garnett playing the two-man game. Odom on Garnett. Garnett gets in the paint. The high release. 17 points for Kevin Garnett.
But a good adjustment by the Lakers not to switch to Artest pick and roll. Instead, just fight over, get through, get proper support for a little bit.
Bryant. Rondo got his hands on it, and the steal. One man to beat. Rondo puts the Celtics up by 10. Once again, the defense for the Celtics.
What a play by Ray Allen, too, saving that basketball on-point outlet pass.
Fisher. Bryant double team. Stolen by Rondo. A dangerous pass ahead, but Allen able to get it. And a foul call. Boy, he tried to throw it ahead through traffic. Very fortunate that time. Bryant his fourth foul.
Give this Celtic defense credit. Rondo again with the active hands. Allen chasing it down, saves it. Outlet pass to Rondo. But Rondo's so good at recovering and then jabbing at the basketball as Bryant is trying to make his move. I call that Grand Theft Rondo.
Gasol back in. Bynum sits down. Under 5 to play. Garnett holding. Falling away. And Gasol the rebound, his 10th of the game.
Excellent defense by Gasol, not going for shot fake.
Odom dives on it, trying to call time, but they're going to call a jump ball. Odom and Garnett. 4:25 remaining. This again the final home game of the season for the Celtics as the series will shift back to the Staples Center for Game 6 and maybe a Game 7. These fans have been fired up from well before the opening tip. An unbelievable national anthem from the Boston Pops got them going. And the usual grit and tough defense of the Celtics have them on their feet all night long. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers will not go away. Rondo has had 14 points, 8 assists, but he's also had 7 turnovers. Here's the ball fake. Allen out to Perkins. Pierce, the three. Short. Ball tipped up and in. Oh, what a play from Rajon Rondo. The littlest guy on the floor, and the Celtics back up by 12. Fisher trying to draw a foul. Gasol, nice pass to Odom, and they wave it off. The basket will not count. A foul against the Celtics. So a loose ball foul will have the Lakers take it out as Pierce picks up his third.
Rondo's an unusual point guard who goes to the offensive board, elevates, gets hit, and gets the roll. That's tremendous athletic play by Rajon Rondo.
He's already had an 18-rebound game in these playoffs in that triple-double against the Cavaliers. He's got 5 boards tonight. Artest, Pierce on him. Artest throws it up way off the mark. Ball tipped by Rondo. And Pierce will have it. Kobe Bryant just picked up his 5th foul. With 3:24 remaining, Celtics ball up by 12.
Outlet pass to Pierce. Bryant called for the foul. That's not a foul. That's a flop by Pierce. Learning well from Derek Fisher.
Kobe Bryant, you see his terrific numbers, but Pierce has had his best game of the series, 27 points.
But there's a frustration level right now with Bryant and some of his teammates and their lack of performance.
Garnett. In and out. As we come up on 3 minutes remaining. Bryant had the 19 points in the third quarter. Has 4 here in the fourth. On the drive, blocked for the foul. And Garnett has picked up his third. And we'll take a timeout. As Bryant will head to the free throw line when we come back. Celtics trying to take a 3-2 lead. They're up a dozen late in the fourth. Here's to Garnett. Garnett inside. Oh, nice adjustment with the left hand. Nice pass to Bynum, and Bynum able to finish. Oh, Gasol tipped it in. Rondo, nice move. Oh, Rondo with a little English off the glass. Bryant from way downtown. Bang! Kobe Bryant again. Pierce for three. Puts it in. Largest lead of the night. It's now a 12-point advantage here in Game 5 with 2:55 remaining. Kobe Bryant to shoot 2 free throws. He's the only Laker in double figures. He's got 33. Meanwhile, the Celtics and their 4 players with their all-star experience have all contributed tonight. Pierce has been superb. Garnett, Allen. They're shooting 59% from the field.
And I think Kevin Garnett has played so well at both ends. I love the flow of their offense. They're going to Paul Pierce tonight, and then everybody else is secondary. And then Garnett holding Pau Gasol to where he's at right now at 9 and 5 steals. He's really had a huge impact on this game.
Garnett kicks it out, deflected by Artest to the steal. That's 16 turnovers for Boston. Only their second here in the fourth quarter. 2.5 remaining. Artest to Gasol. And a late whistle on the foul. Gasol got hit. With 2:25 remaining. Garnett picks up his fourth. And as said, Bryant the only one in double figures. Gasol just 9 points, but he has 10 rebounds.
To me, even more so than just the scoring, Andrew Bynum, 31 minutes, doesn't have a defensive rebound. I mean, you've got to impact the game more than just scoring. I think Bynum's worked hard out there, but his timing has to be up. You know, no one other than Bryant has played up to expectation.
Every free throw is so critical right now, especially for the Lakers. Gasol now the second Laker in double figures. 9-point game with 2:20 remaining. Artest on Pierce. Artest has 4 fouls. Then Kobe Bryant has 5. Ray Allen fires. Misses the 3. The long rebound out to Perkins. And Rondo will reset wisely, taking time off the clock.
And I would think about Hack-a-Shaq and Rondo right now.
Rebounding numbers, Celtics +2 tonight. Whoever's won the rebounding battle has won each of the first 4 games. Garnett, jump shot. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Allen lost it. Still loose. Perkins comes away. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Boston. And Ray Allen got away with a foul earlier. Perkins picks up his 4th, and now the Celtics are in the penalty. So free throws for the Lakers.
And I think if you're Kevin Garnett, you have to take this first jump shot, turns it down, and then takes a tough contested one.
Well, both pushing and shoving. Perkins with that last little right-handed shovel put Artest to the line for the first time tonight. Artest just 54% free throw shooting in the finals. And gets that one to go. In the playoffs, he's been struggling at 59%. Well, it hits a clutch one right there. It's not a bad free throw shooter for his career, around 72%. One for 2. And a loose ball foul is going to go against the Lakers.
But, Mike, you don't mind that if you're the Lakers because Kendrick Perkins is the guy that the foul was committed against. So you have Perkins going to the free throw line, a bad free throw shooter.
So they're in the penalty. As the foul goes against Gasol, that's his fourth. And you're right, Mark. Kendrick Perkins, not a good free throw shooter. .62% during the playoffs. You see the numbers in the series. They're all higher than he did during the regular season. He's the other starter. Just 4.6 rebounds, but he's had a big impact defensively. And this is only the 8th and 9th free throw attempts of the game for Boston. This is the first. Again, after tonight, the teams will fly to Los Angeles tomorrow. Game 6, Tuesday night. Tip-off shortly after 9. Back at the Staples Center. Our coverage begins. GMC Sierra NBA Countdown at 8:30 Eastern. Well, the Celtics have a 3-2 lead and put the Lakers in an unfamiliar position of trailing in a series for the first time in these 2010 playoffs. Or can the Lakers come back here? Perkins misses 2. Phil Jackson calls timeout. A 20-second timeout called by Jackson. Perkins obviously not happy with himself. 1:40 remaining. Fourth quarter, and the Boston Celtics trying to win their final home game of the season and take a 3-2 lead in these 2010 NBA Finals. Lakers ball when we come back. 87-79, Celtics in front. Timeouts, neither team with a foul to give. 1:40 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Lakers down 8 with the ball. Odom is in for Bynum. The other 4 the starters for the Lakers. Bryant. And he's fouled by Ray Allen on a 3-point attempt. Celtics not happy as Allen picks up his 5th, and Kobe Bryant will shoot 3 with his team down 8 and a minute and a half to play.
You see Ray Allen trying to fight over the screen. There's some contact right there. There's some contact on the release of the shot.
Bryant 5 of 6, 35 points. Ray Allen trying to talk with Joe Crawford, as is Doc Rivers. Now critical free throws here. Let's listen to a Doc Rivers huddle.
We got to get stopped. Everybody to the glass. Don't bail them out with fouls. Play solid basketball.
They've been playing solid basketball.
Sometimes as a coach, you want to go with reverse psychology. Saying not to foul. Ray Allen fouls. Maybe if he would have tried, I want you to foul the best player on the planet, maybe he would have gone reverse psychology on it.
But interesting, Paul Pierce. Somebody throws something onto the court as Bryant is shooting the foul shot.
Now he hit the free throw. They blew the whistle before he released it. Let's see what the call is. They let the free throw stand. You can see it come flying in.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not throw anything on the court. You can injure a player on either team. Do not.
You hear Eddie Palladino, the PA announcer, pleading with the fans not to throw anything on the floor.
Should you even have to make that announcement? Why don't they say, point out the moron so we can throw him out?
Right, that's
what the announcement should be.
So Bryant's free throw counts. He hits all 3, and this is the closest the Lakers have been in the second half. They trail by as many as 13. They trail by 12 with under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. The Lakers have scored 7 straight, all from the free throw line. And the crowd a little anxious right now as the Celtics trying to hold on.
I like this offense better because Pierce can chip away at the clock and then attack when he feels comfortable.
Here's ball deflected, nearly stolen. Garnett gets it. Out to Ray Allen for 3. Off the mark, way off. Perkins the rebound, but it didn't hit the rim. Or did it? The Celtics are saying it did. The officials will get together. If it didn't hit the rim, it's a 24-second violation.
And this should be reviewable. But they can't. But this is one that should be reviewable.
So Mike Callahan going over to the scorer's table to explain the situation.
Ball hit the rim. Replay. He has.
As Allen's shot not even close.
That, I don't know if it hit.
It's hard to tell. Now they're saying it did hit the rim. So the Celtics regain possession. And so close. So instead of a 24-second violation in Lakers ball, the Celtics get a new 24. They're up 5, 1:05 remaining, fourth quarter. Boston by 5, 1:05 remaining, and they'll retain the basketball as Ray Allen's shot ruled that it hit the rim. It doesn't appear certainly on that one. Perkins got the offensive rebound as the shot clock expired, but the officials saying that it did hit the rim. So close. We've looked at 4 different replays, and it was so close, but that one appears like it did not hit the rim.
And that's why it should be reviewable. This changes the entire course of the strategy for the whole rest of the game.
You make perfect sense. If you're going to review out of bounds and all those things, let's make sure we get these type of plays correct also.
Well, because that's an impossible call to try to get at game speed. We had it in slow motion, and it was hard enough to tell.
The Celtics inbound.
You know, and Docker has also put the ball in the hands of Pierce to take Rondo away from the basketball, because the wise thing to do would be to foul.
Artest fighting through the screen. Pierce out to Wallace. Wallace a three. In and out. Won't go. Rebound tipped. Garnett had it. Fisher dives on it. And another jump ball. With 46.6 seconds remaining. Let's listen to Phil Jackson on the last huddle.
This team has lost more games in the fourth quarter than anybody in the NBA. They know how to lose in the fourth quarter. All right? They're just showing us that right now.
Well, that was the case during the regular season. Celtics had some problems, including here at home. Phil Jackson trying to get his team to see positives. They've come back nicely here in the fourth, but they're still down 5. And Derek Fisher ruled on the jump ball, so the Celtics have the height advantage.
But they have to block out, because Kobe Bryant, they know they're not going to win the tip part, but you'll see people cutting through the lane. You have to block out, and you have to give Garnett a place to tip.
And they get the tip. Bryant ahead to Artest. Artest going in. He's fouled. Pierce makes sure he can't get off a quality shot. As Pierce hits him. And 2 shots for Ron Artest.
And give Derek Fisher credit, not giving up on a play. I actually was denied an opportunity to go to the finals as teammate Rick Smith lost the tap to Scottie Pippen against the Chicago Bulls. And Derek Fisher out-jumping Kevin Garnett. I think a smart foul by Paul Pierce also, not allowing Artest a wide-open lane.
Ball's off the mark. We say it all the time. Games so close often comes down to who makes their free throws. Lakers have missed a few here. They've missed 8 for the game. Missed again. Rebound Garnett, and Bryant fought over it. And a timeout called by Boston with 38.9 remaining. Critical rebound off the miss right there. Garnett and Bryant wrestling for it. Bryant almost. But the Celtics able to come up with a loose ball.
Great play by Bryant. Poor play by Rondo not to block him out. Good strength by Pierce. And now they have 4 seconds to get it across the timeline.
It's the Fusion Pro Glide Challenge.
Woo! What's up?
Not too much.
How's your shave?
You can feel it pulling the stubble.
See how shaving can cause irritating tug and pull?
That's why Gillette's introducing the revolutionary new Fusion Pro Glide.
Wow.
It's like it's glide.
Here in Game 5, Celtics holding on to a 5-point lead. They're down to 1 timeout remaining. so they won't call another one to advance, but they only have 4 seconds to get the ball across half court.
Mike, if I'm Derek Fisher, I'm not even guarding Rondo. I prefer them to throw him the basketball, and then I'm a foul immediately.
Here's Cuts. Garnett throws it in the front court. Here's able to come up with it. Throws it to Rondo. Rondo, the layup. He banks it in. What a play from Rondo. The lead up to 7. And Phil Jackson calls timeout. A difficult catch from Pierce, then falling out of bounds, gets the pass to Rondo.
We talk about Rondo being the best quarterback, or arguably in Boston. Well, Pierce, proven to be an outstanding receiver also. Catches it, and then the on-time pass. Tough catch, and delivers it to Rondo before he falls out of bounds. And how about the finish by Rondo?
And Artest has to foul him like he got fouled to put a poor free throw shooter to the line.
And now a 7-point lead with 35.2 remaining. Celtics trying to hold off this furious rally.
And remember, in Game 2, they had a similar circumstance. They only had 1 second to get it over. They got it over and also got a layup. So 2 major breakdowns by the Lakers when they had the advantage.
They made the initial pass difficult, but couldn't finish the play defensively. And now down 7, Lakers have to start thinking threes.
Without question.
Bryant, quick catch, fires up the 3. Won't go. Odom puts it back up and in. That makes it a 5-point game with 28.6 remaining. Rondo inbounds. They've got a foul.
Well, if you're Fisher, you don't want to foul. Now you want to take the foul. You can't allow Rondo to pass it.
Gets it away to Garnett. Smart play. They're letting too much time go off the clock. And now they foul Ray Allen with 18.4 remaining.
I thought it was a smart thing right away to not foul Ray Allen. Force him to give the basketball up and then commit the foul. But if you're Ron Artest, you're not in help position. You're close to Rondo, so therefore when he catches it, you take the foul. This is bad defense, not paying attention to detail.
Now Ray Allen will go to the line. He hasn't missed a free throw in the series. One of the top free throw shooters in the history of the NBA. Can ice it here. That makes it a 6-point game. The next one would make it a 3-possession game. Seven-point lead. And the fans here at the TD Garden ready to celebrate. Bryant trying to draw the foul, hits the rim. Gasol tips it, goes back up, banks it in. 91-86 with 10.1 remaining. Garnett has it, and Odom fouls him. And we're down to 8.9. And the fans starting to celebrate. The final home game of the season for these Celtics. A 4 seed in the East. Beating Cleveland, the top seed, with the best record. Orlando with the second-best record. And now on the verge of going up 3-2 in these finals against the team with the third-best record.
Well, Michael, we watched it. Oklahoma City losing to the Lakers, the way that their fans showed the support, showering love and applause for a great season. I think these Celtic fans should do the same exact thing, sending off their team who nobody expected them to be 1 win away from winning it all.
So many doubts heading into the playoffs. Garnett hits the second. Phil Jackson will call timeout. Now it's a 2-possession game. It's still 6 points. It'll have to be a miraculous finish for the Lakers. But we've seen strange things happen in the NBA and in the postseason. So they'll inbound from the front court, obviously have to go for a 3 right away, Jeff.
Well, they have to go for a 3, and then we've seen that they can create problems on inbounds plays. So it's not that improbable.
The only problem, or more than one, but a big problem for the Lakers right now, they're out of timeouts.
Exactly, and that's why they need to take the 3. They can't go quick, too. They just don't have the chance to advance the ball.
Well, the other thing, they've got to be smart enough when they score to keep a body on the free throw shooters. Force the basketball to the bad shooter. So again, the Celtics up by 12 with just under 3 to go. Kobe Bryant with a furious comeback. He's got 38 for the game. They cut it to 5 a couple of times. And right now down by 6. They'll look for a three-pointer right away, and then obviously they have to foul. After splitting the first 2 games in Los Angeles, Celtics came home and had a disappointing loss in Game 3 and trailed in the series. The bench then won Game 4 for them, and the starters have been superb here tonight. And we're on the verge, perhaps, of a team winning 2 games in a row for the first time in these finals. Artest will inbound. See Allen playing off him. Bryant gets free. Bryant throws it up. Almost goes in. Garnett tips it away. Fisher has it. Final seconds. Fisher fires away. That's it. And the Celtics win and will head to Los Angeles with a 3-2 lead. Paul Pierce with his best game of these NBA Finals. Pierce has 27 points, 12 of 21 shooting. And he started right from the get-go. Very aggressive. He's with Doris.
Paul, let's go back to the play where you had to inbound it and get over in 4 seconds. How close to what transpired was what Doc drew up in that huddle?
You know, we just got to play at the end of games and just, you know, stop thinking so much and play through the finish line. I think, you know, we're hesitant at times to turn the ball over, but, you know, it's a good win anyway.
This was the best effort you had individually and as a team collectively offensively. Why the drastic difference for you and the team, Paul?
I think as the series is going on, we're finding comfortability spots to what we can do and things we can run. So that's all I think it is. Kevin with a huge night for us tonight. We knew Kobe's going to come out aggressive. We did a good job in making him take tough shots. But I think it's just we're getting comfortable as the series going on. And, you know, like I said, players got to make plays right now.
Hey, you've got an opportunity to go on the road. You've got to win 1 of 2. What will it take?
It'll take what's been taking for us all year long, just being a mental tough group. We've been one of the best road teams in all of basketball this year. And we got to get 1, man. We're too close to our goal. We got to get 1.
Congratulations, Paul. Thank you. Mike.
All right, Doris. Boston 1 win away from another championship. But they've got the next game on the road, perhaps the next 2. And we'll have them for you on ABC. Game 6 Tuesday night back at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Tip-off shortly after 9. And then if necessary, Thursday at the Celtics win it 92-86. They've been a good road team in these playoffs, 6-4 on the road. But the Lakers so tough at home as they head back for perhaps a pair at the Staples Center. Once again, the final score, Celtics 92, Lakers 86. For Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, and our entire ABC crew, this is Mike Green saying so long from Boston. Again, Game 6 Tuesday night in L.A. We thank you for watching the NBA on ABC, home of the NBA Finals. Right now, we send it to Stuart Scott.
Welcome to post-game coverage of the NBA Finals here on ABC. Stuart Scott alongside Mike Wilbon, John Barry, and 5-time champion and Hall of Famer Earvin Magic Johnson. For the first time, somebody wins 2 consecutive games in the NBA Finals. For the first time, the Boston Celtics have a lead in the NBA Finals. Magic, watching this game, what were you thinking most?
Well, I was impressed with the Boston Celtics offensively as well as defensively. And I told you, Stuart, at the beginning, superstars got to play like superstars in a must-win situation. Paul Pierce played like a superstar, 27 points, and Kevin Garnett chipped in 18. Now, you're going to see Paul Pierce get separation from Ron Artest with the step back and all money. He was aggressive from the time the bell rung. And look at it right here. Artesta's up on him. Another, I just drive right past you, big fella, and go to the hole. He did it both inside and outside, and I think he got the Celtics going. And everything for the Celtics was easy. It wasn't as hard like it was for the Lakers. The Lakers offense, JB, they were out of sync most of the night. Kobe was great, but the Lakers were out of sync most of the night.
Well, that was 2008 Celtic defense when they won the championship, because they are just absolutely locking up the LA Lakers. Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol, the only two guys in double figures. And we always talk, you need three guys to win in the NBA Finals. They didn't really have two tonight. It was all Kobe. But as for Boston, you talked about stars stepping up, Magic, before this game, and Paul Pierce was absolutely phenomenal tonight. He's a great pick-and-roll player, great one-on-one player, and he did a lot of different things when he got into these pick-and-rolls. As we see here, Kevin Garnett, simple drop pass to KG for the easy one early on in the ball game. This time, he's going to take the pick-and-roll. He's going to get a switch and get Odom on him. Now, great separation here. He's got the step-back jump shot. Usually likes to go right, but he can go left. Knock that down, set the tone for the Boston Celtics. And here, Rasheed Wallace sets the pick. Pull-up jump shot, going to his left again. Paul Pierce, sensational tonight. Rondo was great. The Celtic D was great. And I did not recognize that LA Laker team, because offensively they were completely out of sync.
Kobe Bryant had 35 points. Magic, you said superstars need to step up. Paul Pierce did. Kobe Bryant did. Mike Wilbon, what's wrong with the Los Angeles Lakers that Kobe cannot get the help that he needs?
Well, that formula is not going to work, first of all. I mean, this is not a situation where Kobe Bryant by himself can score enough points to beat the Boston Celtics defense. A defense resembling 2008. It's not going to happen. And Doc Rivers knew that. Before the game, he said, and I quote, "We have to win a game eventually where Kobe Bryant goes off for a big number." Well, 38 points is as big a number as he's going to get in these playoffs in this series, and they did survive it, and the Lakers have to come up with a better formula. It can't just be Kobe and Pau Gasol and everybody else is in single digits or standing around or waiting for Kobe. Their defense is too good, and Kobe, you have to have the energy he had at 24 years old with a whole lot less mileage to score that many points. It is not efficient, not a way to win.
Well, this is not a surprise. The Boston Celtics, they do it with Dwight Howard from the Orlando Magic, one-on-one coverage. LeBron James, one-on-one coverage. They believe in it. That's their style. That's their system, and it works. And you're right, Kobe Bryant cannot do this by himself. He did have a great game offensively, but he showed no trust in his teammates. Ray Allen, again, did an unbelievable job contesting everything that Kobe got. Magic, you talked about it earlier. Everything he got was hard.
Yeah, it was a tough shot every time, JB, down. And also, too, the Lakers' defense was terrible. 56% shooting for the Celtics. The Lakers' defense was non-existent. They have to come out, JB, with a better effort, Stewart, as well. And also, too, they got to speed up the game. You talked about that Celtic defense. If the Lakers don't get into transition, they're going to have to fight that defense every single time down. And I tell you what, if they have to, this thing is going to end in 6 for the Celtics.
If the Lakers cannot win this game, then the Boston Celtics, this is a team that from Christmas Day to the end of the regular season was a 500 basketball team, 27-27. Mike Wilbon, real quickly, what does LA have to do to win Game 6 on their home court?
Get back to the offense that made them championship team. They haven't done that in the last couple of games.
That means ball movement, player movement.
How about what Phil Jackson said about the Boston Celtics? Think Doc Rivers is going to maybe mention that?
Rallying cry.
This is a team that's showing us how to lose ball games late. They've done it all season long. They're the best at it, at losing games in the fourth quarter. The Boston Celtics took care of business tonight. And you can guarantee Doc Rivers will be letting those boys hear that.
Phil Jackson knows he's got a microphone on. He knows that that's going to be seen.
You're right.
Am I right or am I right?
Oh, yeah, JB and I were talking about that. He does these things intentionally. That too?
I don't know why, but hey.
If the Lakers play like they're supposed to, this is going to be a Game 7 on Thursday. If they don't, it's over in 6.
This is what the Los Angeles Lakers are facing. They're facing elimination. The Boston Celtics, they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, the team with the best record in the regular season. They beat the Orlando Magic, the team with the second best record in the regular season. They are trying to become just the third NBA Finals team ever to beat the teams with the first, second, and third best records in the regular season and win the NBA championship. Game 6, Tuesday night on ABC. Our coverage begins at 8:30 p.m. Eastern with GMC Sierra NBA Countdown. Your local news is coming up next, except on the West Coast. If you want highlights of Game 5, turn over to ESPN Sports Center.